So, 5 teams out, 27 teams left in the competition. A couple more to be eliminated today. Will it be a former champion? Or will it be a CONCACAF team? All of this and more in this Now Streaming Qatar. So, we've already had a couple of teams book their passage towards the last 16 of the competition, and some that are out of the competition altogether. Qatar, Canada, Ecuador, Wales and Iran, they're out. However, the French, the Brazilians, the Portuguese, the Dutch, the English, the Senegalese and the Americans are through. Who will join them today? Lots to discuss over the next 45 minutes or so. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Welcome to 876 Stream JA's coverage of Now Streaming Qatar. If you haven't already, do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're also on Instagram as well, 876 Stream, and on Twitter, Stream876. Let's get right into the action and introduce our panel for this morning. To my immediate right, we have Joel Lee, football analyst, and to my far right, we have Dexter's Lab, comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing?
We're good, we're good.
Good enough. There, you know.
Coach, how are you doing?
There, you know. You don't know, you know. Reggae coach, a.k.a. One Top.
Yeah.
Represent the 442 records, you know.
Yeah.
You don't know, so we did say bench. We did say ball from the ear. Ball up, you touch your ground from defense to forward. And we're there, you know, just to talk about the World Cup and thing, you know.
Yeah. Oh, Haka, all right?
Yeah, man, still make some records. You see, we go back in the studio and you tune and come for the World Cup, man. Don't say nothing, you know.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, everything, Chris.
Everything,
Good.
Chris. Yeah, man.
Joel, the US are still in it.
They're still in it.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit disappointed, not shocked, just a little bit disappointed. Iran, I was really hoping for that draw. I didn't want them to win, I just needed them to draw. Nice shock exits. And by shock, I mean nobody would expect Iran to really progress this far. Would have progressed as far as the round of 16 yet, but
Yeah.
I really think they're getting there. They're definitely getting there.
Yeah. Coach, we've seen some interesting results of the World Cup aside getting 7. That wouldn't be you at all. You know?
No. But tell you for one thing about we, you know.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing about One Top. You see if a goal I go score upon we like that 7 goal, me I go out there in my boots, you know. Me I put on my boots and me I go out there in the midfield. 'Cause you don't know say how we did score 2 at the World Cup, you know. So if we make sure say yo, we go out there and defend and then attack. That's how we are deal with it. Yeah, man. As you know, you know. Spain will never see back the ball upon the ground. Because you know they love play tiki-taka and them something.
Right.
You know say how we say ball from the ear.
Right.
Ball if you touch the ground from defense to forward. You ever see a war go on it and bomb a drop on the ground? Bomb no stay upon the ground, you know. Aerial assault to say. Aerial assault. Ball for forward from up in the ear and a drop in at the defense. That's how we work the thing.
You said just in the air into
Yeah,
the goal,
man, but
straight into the goal.
Spain not see the ball upon the ground. Not at all. Big up yourself, Dilo.
Wow. Folks, this is Dexter's Lab, a.k.a. Reggae Coach. But Coach, Paul Hall get a new job, him to call you.
You know, so I'm not really attached to the brother. And the brother no reason from them fire me. Remember me, they said, them fire me.
Yeah.
Them fire me. Still can't believe you said that, them fire me. Give me a basket for carry water when them hire me. No, sir. I talk to the brother from losing liquor work, you know? But yeah, man, 2026.
Yeah.
So call them get arguments and I mean so we not come back.
Yeah. Yeah. I come back assistant next time.
No, we not assist nobody, you know. I come back for the job. I want the work.
Yeah, quite an interesting set of games that we have throughout the course of the day. Just to remind you folks, 2 games at 10, 2 games at 2 o'clock as well. And 3 shows we have for the day at this point in time. 1 at 9, which you're watching right now. 1 at 1 o'clock and also 1 at 4 o'clock as well. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Any questions you have for the Reggae Coach? Any questions you have for Joel? Yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. They'll gladly take it as well. Any comments you have. There we go. So at 10 o'clock it is Tunisia against France, Australia against Denmark. Do or die for the Danish. Anything short of a victory and they are out. At 2 o'clock it's Poland against Argentina and Saudi Arabia against Mexico. Before that we'll have our post-game and pre-game show at 1 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock our final post-game show of the day where we recap all the action, who is out, who advances, who's left in the competition, and look ahead to the big games for tomorrow, and look at Joel's team, which is Germany, playing tomorrow. Nervous?
You know, at this point in time, you're either going to play the game, you're going to go home. That's just where it's at. I can't say anything else. They either have to show what they're made of, or they just go home.
Coach, anybody check up on you to see if you're all right?
Good man. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Even about this German team, tell you, stick to building cars. Go and building a Benz and them something there. You know, all jokes aside though.
Yeah.
Feel like say boy, Germany have a chance to go through, but we say about whole heap of team already.
Yeah.
You know, dependent on what them do on the day.
Right.
You know, as they realize, you know, the GTR box them over there. So, you know, if the Benz not come out proper this time, then we'll go home. You know?
Yeah.
They will go home. Yeah.
They have to come out and play their game.
No, they have to come out and play for them own game. So if them don't come out and do that, then, you know. But I think they have enough to beat what are they playing again? They're playing,
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I said,
that side I get 7.
that should have been Jamaica. Yeah, that should have been Jamaica. And we'll see how
Not the 7 love, but
no, we're
just
not
in the group.
Yeah, listen, no, that should have been Jamaica. But if I one thing as me say, we'll see the reggae coach strategy come out of the World Cup if Jamaica the day of the World Cup right you know. You see, if I one thing people don't realize, you know, but we try bring across that strategy. You know, see we all lose all our game them as a reggae boy squad, right? You not understand say it's strategic. You have to teach about them how to lose. So when them win, them can appreciate it. People don't understand that part there, you know. That's how you learn, you know. You don't learn from winning, you learn from losing. So it's a little strategy and but you see them fire me, so you know. Could get to implement it fully, you know.
I mean, there's been some changes to the JFF as well, so maybe they'll give you a phone call and say you're waiting.
No, we'll find another way in the squad, you know.
Find another way.
We'll find another way in the squad.
Alright.
Yeah. We'll look back.
Sense. Alright. Sounds good. Yes, and that's right, folks. If Jamaica had finished 4th, that would have been that group with Germany, Spain, Japan as well. So Coach Chapa could have had an action against Japan again. Who knows what could have happened in that game? Yeah.
Man. Anything could happen in that game this time, man.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, man, anything could happen, man.
Yeah.
But as I say, we love park bus, you know.
Yeah.
We love park bus. And one of the things I realize about the World Cup yesterday, man, and I think people realize, the team them now go back to the foundational part of the football. Make them know say, yo, a one-way football to play, 4-4-2.
Right.
If I know 4-4-2, you're not playing a football, Simon. 4-4-2 there from the game start. Our strategy that we use and conquer the giant them. Right? So if you now play with the 4-4-2 formation, I know where you go. Right? I know them team and them need to go back to the drawing board.
But coach, the players said they want to see some video analysis and statistics of the team.
You see, if I want thing about Jamaicans, we don't watch people, you know. We don't watch people. We're supposed to know this long time, so Jamaicans don't watch people, right? And our thing that. So if a man want to watch a video and them think that we deal with vibes. Vibes. I'm realizing, this is why Jamaicans kind of love Brazil. We don't really follow up Brazil still, but this is why Jamaicans love Brazil, because of the samba and the vibes. Brazil have a vibes. You know, you see them European team, them not dance. That's how we love the African team. Them a dance and them build our vibes in the crowd and them thing there. Them now that. That's what we need back in the football right now. Vibes. Yeah, man. We not watch nobody. Yeah.
Coach Halgrimson, you know who to call.
Yeah, man. Link up. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
But we are come for your job, yeah.
So, folks, we're going to have a brief discussion about the French as they take on Tunisia in just about half an hour. A number of changes, you know, perhaps Reggae Coach might take off his hat and put on the analyst hat. We'll see how the next couple of minutes are go. But Joel, let me talk to you about the French. No Mbappe in 11, they've made a number of changes. Even Lloris is not there as well. They're freshening things up. Already qualified for the round of 16, so you can understand the rotation.
The rotation, yes. We had mentioned this yesterday in England, which, by the way, congrats on that one.
Thank you. I have my voice back now.
Yeah. It's nice to see that at this point in time, having qualified, that you're giving your bench and younger players and new players a chance to get out there, so you actually can see what they have. Because had it been where they're in a place to qualify, you're not going to see this. But you're going into round of 16, things may happen, and you want to know who else you really can have out there. I mean, Tunisia is not. It's an easier team in the entire group to play against, but it's a way to feel the strength of your bench as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly something to look out for from the French angle of things, as no Giroud in the 11 as well. In terms of person that they've kept from the previous games, you're looking at Tchouaméni. He retains a spot. Raphael Varane as well. Guendouzi gets a start. So interesting for the French as well. And the Tunisian side of things, no place for Hannibal Mejbri, who, as we know, Manchester United player who's gone out on loan to Birmingham City. No place for him in the 11. From Tunisia's side of things, a victory keeps them in the hunt. They picked up a point in their opening game against the Danish outfit, but lost to the Australian team. So pressure is now on them to progress. They've only won 2 games in World Cup history. That was 1978 against the Mexicans and 2018 against Panama. So their only wins coming up against the teams that are from the CONCACAF region. Joel, just want to go slightly back to yesterday and how everything transpired. England top in their group, the US finishing second.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Still was hoping for Iran to
It's
just put
CONCACAF. Or just because how everything transpired yesterday and social media and the entitlement and everything.
There's an aspect of that as well. And I mean, when you look at the game, because we know that what was really being shown was more the England-Wales game to a point. It was a very cagey game between USA and Iran. Like, yes, we know USA's game strategy. You're going to pull them out of defense. You're going to cross a ball in. But even so, it didn't look like very many clear-cut chances on either side. Right? Pulisic put his entire body on the line to score this goal. Scored the goal, came off halftime. Now I'm wondering if what happened to him. I never did follow up on that to see if he's coming back for the round of 16 to start. But that is a way they had to win. You weren't getting through Iran's defense just because. And even after that, there were not many clear-cut chances that you could say, okay, yes, USA would have won this 3 or 2-0 or anything like that. And Iran had some chances. So sad that Taremi never scored, or Azmoun, but I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, tough one for the Iranians, back-to-back World Cups and missing out, especially after winning a game in the competition. A few comments coming in saying good morning to everyone on the panel. Really, really appreciate you all tuning in at this time. As we know, another half an hour from now, it will be the big fixtures over in Group D. And just to give you a bit of insight of how the tournament has progressed so far, in this year's World Cup, teams have needed an average of 8.6 shots per goal. This is the fewest that we've seen at any World Cup since 1966. So it shows basically the caliber of the quality of shots taken by a team as well, and also the efficiency of the chances as well. So certainly a lot to look forward to. And also Group C action as well will take center stage, and we'll look at that quite shortly as well. And of course, you could say 40% of Jamaica will be on lockdown. You saw the Brazilians on Monday, and we'll see what the Argentine community has to say where that is concerned. Coach, you've coached and played against Argentina as well.
Sorry, you're not gonna draw me out. Right now, right now we feel like, so boy, everybody just wait to see, boy, if you could manage water, like a Corey go to run later, you know?
Yeah.
But so I go on. But we feel like, say, Argentina have enough to make it through. Like, we don't want to miss if you can't go back to Argentina, you know? We don't think that's going to happen. You know, we feel like that's going to happen. We know the Argentinian fans, there are people who are very passionate about their football, and they're not going to just sit back and allow Argentina to drop out of the World Cup. They're going to give everything in the stands and make sure them team can make it through. They're going to give them all the passion what they need and all of the energy that they need from the stands to get through. But we feel like, say, Argentina are going to make it through. And I feel like there's going to be any hiccups where that party is concerned. Okay. The next match then we are talking about now.
Oh.
You know, the next 2 matches we are talking about the next 2 teams. That's what I'm going on there. So.
And Joel, there's a mini head-to-head competition between that man, Lionel Messi and Ronaldo. 8 goals each at the World Cup, so Messi could go ahead today.
Yep.
Yeah, he could. And Ronaldo on Thursday.
Yeah.
Honestly, what's very interesting about this is just to see what tactics they'll come up with, because they're playing Poland, who is currently top of the group.
Yep.
And should Poland take a page out of Saudi's book and just play that high line with... They're not going to do it. We know they're not going to do it. But, should they do it and learn how to learn how to mitigate the Argentine style?
Yeah.
We know they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
But should they have done it, it would have been very interesting to see if Argentina can switch their style and their tactics, which we know it took them, I think, 81 minutes to really start changing their tactics against Saudi Arabia, which was a little bit too late, even with all the added time. It's a little bit too late, but I did see them learning. Yeah. So this is going to be a very interesting thing. I do see him scoring at least the one. Whether it's a penalty or not, we know that we've been getting those penalties.
Yeah.
Whether it's a penalty or not, but I do see him getting to that 9. And then Ronaldo is going to claim he was already at 9 and he's at 10.
Yes.
He's going to claim he already had that 9 to
yeah, the hair follicle, you know?
Yeah.
One piece of hair follicle.
Yeah. But Dexter, generally, your thoughts about how the tournament has progressed? You're enjoying the upsets and the thrills and everything?
Yeah, man, the World Cup has been, like, very, very good so far. I think it's one of my favorite World Cups because it feels as if every team is almost on one level. Like, I was saying the other day to a friend that I feel as if, like, the football has gotten to a point now where there are underdogs, but there's no true underdog because technology has advanced so much. Players all over the world apply them trade. It feels as if, everybody feels like they can match up to those top teams. And that has made the World Cup very, very, very entertaining. Yesterday's set of matches, I was trying to keep up with both sets at the same time. Right. Because I felt like there's going to be war, like literal war, so Iran in the mix. There's going to be war between Iran and the US yesterday. And there was, And as Joel said, I really was hoping that,
Just a draw.
US. Yeah, but we just don't want a 1-1, Just one bomb we do want to drop in a US and really good. But yeah, I think that the World Cup has really been good. I'm really looking at the African teams and I like how they've been going. I enjoy watching the African football and how they fight. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to what's coming up next. Portugal on my side, so I really appreciate what they have been doing so far.
Right.
But I want the goat kind of get a next goal. Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yes.
Soon.
An actual goal this time.
Yeah, something in a play. No soft penalty goal.
Right. No hair follicle.
Yeah, no hair follicle goal. But I think him saving himself for the run of 16 because if you watch how he's been playing, like his runs have not been like runs to kind of get goals when you consider it. It's more of supplier or trying to make that pass that can help the team. I said it before the World Cup that I feel like Felix and Bruno would have been the guys that would need to step up because Ronaldo has always been carrying that load and him so retire. So you need the guys that are going to go forward with the team to actually be executing well and to show that they can carry the team on the back. And I think that they have been doing well so far. Felix has been very menacing in the game, so that's good. But yeah, man, World Cup are going good, man. Love it.
Yeah, Joel.
Very exciting World Cup.
Yeah.
Very exciting World Cup. It's been a lot of what I love about this World Cup. It's a lot of good football, good tactics,
solid.
Good execution.
Solid.
It's been a very interesting. As much as I do like Germany, it's just an edge over there. I really love the good football more, and honestly, I really can't be mad about the Germany loss.
Yeah.
Can't be mad about that. No, that second goal from Japan. If it never scored, would have X. If it never scored, would have X. I'll beat my side. If it never scored, would have X.
The power of Nissan,
The Hondas. What I like is the equality and the fact that, as you had said, there's a lot of technology, there's a lot of tactics that are going in, and we've seen that very well executed with the Saudi-Argentina game.
Yeah, for sure.
Very well executed as well. If there was no VAR, it would have been a different game going into the half because that slight offside right there.
Yeah, so the World Cup of VAR.
So, World Cup of VAR, World Cup of extra time.
Yeah, it's an extra time. It's more than extra time. Yeah.
So, in extra time, we played like a whole other game and a half.
Yeah, completely.
So, I mean, it's very interesting to see what it is. I was speaking with my father, actually, and he was mentioning some of the first penalties where people are grabbing and holding. We don't see that no more. Yeah, just take the penalties and you don't see that no more, which is a good thing. Yeah, as a defense, you're not grabbing anybody to pull them down because we know that
the cameras are watching. Yeah, everything is being watched,
you're
monitored
being held
closely.
accountable for that. So that part of it as well is a good show that we're not playing the quote-unquote dirty football.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. It's been exciting. I'm waiting to see what's going on. As we've said, we've never really been at a stage of at this stage of the games, and so few teams have
qualified.
so few
Qualified
teams
in a
have
sure.
been
Yeah,
exited.
a lot of the groups are still on edge. You
For
know.
that last day.
Yeah, love it.
Loving it.
Yeah, man, most of my top team them drop out. You know. Yeah, love it.
A World Cup where we've seen a lot of things. The only things that I haven't seen just yet is a hat trick at this World Cup as well. You know, Harry Kane and Cristiano Ronaldo, the last person to do it at the last World Cup. And the last time we had a World Cup where there was no hat trick was 2006. So I know Joel in particular is waiting and looking forward to it.
Been
She's
waiting
mentioned
on
that.
it. Everybody have a brace.
Yeah.
And they either get the brace and come off, or they get the brace and can't score.
Yeah. Mbappe just a run and him drop it. You know.
Rashford yesterday get
Just a dribble.
the opportunity
Dribble,
and
dribble.
just miss it.
Yeah, but I think as I said, looking forward to seeing more goals. I'm looking forward to just seeing the brilliance of these footballers. Like I'm definitely looking forward to the other matches coming up today. Like the Argentina match is going to be interesting, but I'm definitely looking forward to the Saudi Arabia match. I feel like that is going to be a hot match with them and Mexico. Like I don't know. I feel like them can hold out Mexico, or them can get a result out of that game for sure. Based on how they played Argentina, I think they have the guts and the know-it-all to kind of beat Mexico. So, see where that go. Argentina better get a result.
So that means USA could be for CONCACAF to exit in the round of 16.
Yeah.
USA against the Dutch. Comes
USA
Saturday.
against the Dutch.
That's going to be a good match, you know, because I think US are pretty tactical as well and fast.
They have some,
But
but
the Dutch,
Pulisic, I don't
the
know if
Dutch,
he's coming back
yeah,
for
the
that.
Dutch. Listen, I feel as if the youth there, if you have to go out there with 1 foot, you
Yeah.
might go out there go play.
Pulisic.
Like, you man the goal and
I feel
score
that
yesterday, he never care who they in front of him. It wasn't even aware that the goalkeeper was in his space. The main thing was that he wanted to score.
They needed the win, and he was making
Yeah.
sure they got that win.
He's kind of like, for me, Clint Dempsey. Clint Dempsey was
Right.
like that one of those guys that would go out there and put him you see him playing with him heart on his sleeve, right? And it's the same thing with Pulisic. Him going out there and him give him all for the team. So I
Right.
feel as if, boy, with just the fact that they made it to the run of 16,
Yeah.
like anything we need to do. It's not a Neymar situation where your ankle kind of damaged a little bit and you're not going to play. It's my team need me. I'm one of the talisman on my team. I need for the out there.
Yeah.
I saw that the clash, and it looked really bad.
Yeah, man, it look really
we're
bad.
gonna see recovery. We're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
as you said, he does play with the heart, so I can't be mad at the goal. Disappointed, yes, because I really wanted the draw. At least the draw.
Yeah.
I didn't need a win from Iran.
Yeah.
Just a draw, but I can't knock somebody who
They
plays with
can't
heart.
fault him, yeah.
I can't knock a team that plays with heart.
You actually see that with the US team. I guess it's because it's just the US way, you know. Like they're very passionate, and when they're playing, you can hear the crowd that they're into the game.
Because them did miss the last World Cup.
Yeah, them.
Because them did miss the last World Cup.
Yes,
Actually, that knocked them out of the
I
last
push
World
out
Cup.
everything now. Yeah.
Them have to prove themselves again.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of youth in the squad as they get set for the round of 16 and set their eyes on 2026. Let's take some of the comments that you guys have been saying. Ballkick90 says, "Don't cry for me, Argentina." Of course, a famous song.
Ball.
Mackenzie, a big baller, man. Japan on a walkover, Japan a big side. Fact. Yeah, that is true. I want the World Cup to come back to the Americas or even Africa. Well, it will be coming to the Americas in another 4 years' time, so you'll definitely be able to see that. And it'd be great for especially folks in Jamaica, as the distance is not far from us at all. Now, another point that we will see at this World Cup, and some history will be made, and Joel has spoken about this on this platform as well, is having a female official in the middle, and that will take place tomorrow. Germany against Costa Rica.
Been waiting on this, and it's a Germany game too.
Yeah.
Been waiting on it. We've been there. We've had the VAR team. We've had the fourth official, and I've been waiting. Even if it was a lineswoman, I'd take it.
Yeah, full thing. Yeah.
I'd take it. But I mean, it also goes to show how the sport is advancing, because normally, I mean, the egos, the emotions that are there in any form of any game, any football game,
Right.
to have somebody, and I mean that doesn't even sound fair, because we know that men can ref the women's games, we know that that's there, but to have a woman come in to ref, and then you know that they're going to be strong enough to stand by their decision.
Yeah.
And we've seen it before in other leagues that are happening, and I'm just happy to see it on the world stage, especially in the men's World Cup.
Come on. It's a good look.
Absolutely. That's Stephanie Frappart from France. Remember, she officiated in the 2019 women's final, which was between the United States and the Netherlands. So she gets the opportunity now to be the person in the middle for the first ever World Cup. So history is being made there. And guess what? She was also the first woman as well to officiate the Men's Champions League game back in 2020 as well. So a lot of pedigree under her belt as well. And her team as well is also led by officials that are females as well as there is a Mexican part of her team that is Karen Diaz-Mendia and Brazilian Neuza Bach. So an all-female team that will be officiating the Germany versus Costa Rica encounter. So that will be on Thursday. So we look forward to that in particular. Let us now look ahead to the Denmark and the Danish encounter. Joel, the Danish coach, made the point that he's nervous and there's a lot of emotions in the camp for this game, especially what happened at the Euros last year to where they are right now. Your thoughts on the Danish?
The dark horses. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Christian Eriksen.
He gets the start today as well, right behind Martin Braithwaite. Højbjerg, who we've seen throughout the course of the Premier League, he's also within the lineup as well. Christensen, who we've seen at Chelsea, and Kasper Schmeichel in net, the main figures for the Danes.
I mean, they have a lot to fight for. We watched the Euros, and I did tell you that I had my heart out for the Danish team, especially what happened and the fact that they were still able to come together as the team to progress as far as it was quarters or
The Danes, semis, yeah, they lost to England.
Semis
Yeah,
that they
semis,
got
yeah.
knocked out.
Yeah.
I do want them to progress. There's a lot of emotion there, but we're gonna see what they can do on the day. Everything comes down to that ball is round. Anything happens, but I'm pulling for them. Pulling for them.
Aussie, oi. Well, to be honest, I don't think Australia has enough to beat this Danish team. I think they are going to take this one home. But it's going to be a good match though, because as far as I see it, Australia is going to fight to actually want to go through. And to be honest, it's a World Cup. Every team is going to fight, but I think Denmark is going to have just enough to get past Australia. But make we see now.
Yeah.
I mean that is a fight for today because France already qualified and we're already sure France is feeling their team
That's
too.
the fight of the day right now in terms of that group.
So Tunisia is not going to throw a spanner in things and make the group complicated.
I mean, all for the underdog, just go out there. But it's not going to be enough to have them qualify, even if they were to miraculously get that win. It's not going to be enough to have them qualify.
Could I have 1 point so far? A win would carry them to 4. And of course, we know the Aussies on 3, a win carries them to 6, the Danish on 1, and could move to 4. So yeah, it could mix things up altogether.
It could mix things up, but I don't think...
Yeah. You don't think it is enough?
Oh, okay,
That's
right.
almost like saying Qatar could have gotten 5 goals so that it didn't matter what the score was between Ecuador and Senegal. I mean, but we're going to see. Because
French are going to fire them, man, for
you
sure.
can't knock that heart. Both of them going to go out there with heart, and we know that, and they're going to fight. I think it's going to come down to that one slip-up.
Yeah.
That one slip-up, and it's going to be an unfortunate slip for either team.
Yeah, I can't see France losing that game though, and Denmark and this Australia game is going to be a fun game to watch.
Absolutely.
But giving Denmark the win.
Giving Denmark the win.
Yeah, man.
All right, yeah. I had the privilege to go and see Aaron Moy play up in Scotland a month ago with Celtic, and he was making the point that he's not 100% up to fitness, but he's still going to give his best. And that's normally what we see as well, Joel, a lot of fight and strength and patriotism for the country. And I know you're saying you're trying to talk to one of the guys, perhaps bring back a koala bear back to Jamaica as well. Yeah.
Got to bring back that
nice
koala bear.
Nice souvenir.
Nice souvenir.
Yeah.
I mean, I might have to talk to Hope about
Yeah.
just to make sure.
Simon, we have a change of heart.
You have a change of
I
heart?
feel like Australia go win, man. Australia are on a 4-4-2. 4-4-2 them up. Listen to me now, man. Listen to me. Australia. Look at me, Australia. When you can call me, me give you the strategy for beat that side there. 4-4-2, I have to take it, man. Yeah, man.
You say just don't make it touch the ground.
Yeah, man. Ball
Defense
spin of
and
the
forward.
year. Ball if you touch the ground from defense to forward. That's one of the strategies. Then we get the next one. We'll not call because we can't give you the whole information over it. You know the thing already.
Our coach, score prediction.
Score prediction.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, man. Take the time. No rush.
You know something I really call that one, yeah?
Alright.
Some things you have to leave as a mystery, you know?
All right.
Especially in this World Cup, a lot of mysteries are in this World Cup. You just have to leave them as that. Mysteries.
So just a reminder, folks, at 10 o'clock, Tunisia against France, Australia against Denmark. At 2 o'clock, it's Poland, Argentina, and Saudi Arabia, Mexico. We'll be back at 1 o'clock, but just before we close our proceedings, we're going to get Joel's thoughts as well, because she won't be with us in the afternoon. Dexter's will be with us throughout the course of the day. Which one of those 4 games stands out the most for you? Like, I can't miss this game.
Unfortunately, even though I have to miss it, I need to
no.
watch that. Yeah. Denmark, Denmark game, and then
The Argentines?
definitely, nah, I'll leave that one alone. Saudi and Mexico.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, man, the hot match out for the day, man, yeah.
I mean,
That's interesting.
you're going to expect Argentina to execute their actual normal strategy of somebody go straggle offside, whether it's Messi or whoever they want to put up there, just going to straggle
Martinez,
offside,
somebody, yeah.
run, step back onside, and nobody's going to take that high line, and then that's their game.
Mm.
And Poland is, I think this is it for this team of, I don't.
But this will be
Robert,
Lewandowski's last
I
chance.
know.
Yeah.
I seem to score, and I say 3-1.
3-1?
Argentina 3, Poland 1. I want Lewandowski to score.
No,
again, 'cause he got his
Lewandowski,
first goal.
I want
did.
goal
He
in
got
my
his first
leave World Cup with 1 goal. He not score no more.
He got his first goal for World Cup.
It was kind of a poacher's goal,
overall.
but that's 1
Like,
goal. That
The,
is it.
the
Meet
Saudi
him
Arabia
quarter.
game, yeah.
Yeah, he got his first goal in World Cup history.
Meet him
I
quarter.
mean,
I'm not getting more, bro. I mean, I
you got your goals at this point in time.
Yeah, give thanks.
Give
It was
thanks.
nice having you.
I mean, I'm not going to say there's going to be the heart, but I don't see them getting that offside trap to counteract what is going to happen. And Argentina definitely know that they have to go out there and win. There's no draw for them.
Yeah, there's no
There's
draw.
no draw.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the
because
killer instinct
a
for
draw
sure.
is not going to be good enough.
Yeah.
Saudi wins and that's it.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why we kind of, but I think this is the game of the day is because Argentina are billed as the team of the World Cup or one of the teams.
Correct.
So we're like, that much I have to watch because Argentina have to make it through. So much is hinged on them winning this match.
Just remember, it's 40% of Jamaica, 60% of
Exactly,
Right.
right. So when you look on it the way that most of Jamaica are gonna be like, boy, Argentina match. No, but
Right.
that Saudi Arabia match is going to be a very good match to watch to me.
I mean,
Because you have 2 teams who are going to want to win that match. Like same thing with Argentina, Poland, you know, but it's a little bit different with Saudi Arabia and Mexico. Especially when you consider matchups.
Yeah. So I'm seeing where Argentina is going to. I mean, they're obviously going to come out to try and win. Poland might come out to try and draw because I really don't need much more than the draw to qualify.
And that might sink them.
That might sink them. Saudi wins, Argentina wins. That's 6 points each, and there you go.
There you go. Argentina, Saudi.
Yeah.
That would be 6 points, yeah,
Yeah.
because Poland is
Yeah.
4.
I think Mexico got through still. Push Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
Man can go back to second.
And Mexico's been trying to get over this round of 16 hurdle, and now it's the group stage hurdle to get over. Yeah, Dexter, you just know like a sprint hurdle when it's the first hurdle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know the brother from here to run up and look up in the first hurdle and just, yeah, man, in Mexico, that's right. No, you're not going to pass it.
But
Oh,
I think
no.
I think again with some of these things, like we've mentioned, like there's no true underdog. So you go into this and
Yeah.
you look at this group and you're like, oh, Saudi. You just feel like, okay, they may be bottom of the table, but no, they're right there fighting for the ground.
It's interesting times.
And Mexico is bottom of the table.
But this is the World Cup 2020, so anything that we say might not go so because of just how things have been going so far. Like people have been proving everybody wrong. So as much as we feel and we know, we have to wait until that match starts and ends before we say anything. Yeah.
We're going to have to see how it is, and we see if Messi goes struggling offside for a little bit and then run back on.
Messi have to score today, and Di Maria going to play a big part today. So that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Have
Di
to.
Maria better play a big
Have
part
to.
because this is it.
Yeah, have to. Messi have to score today. Have to.
Messi score with a
or
Di
else I
Maria
manage
assist.
water.
Messi score with a Di Maria assist, and then Di
yeah.
Maria score with a Messi assist.
Di Maria going to be integral in the game, I tell them. I see it. See it, man. I try to break down the defense a little bit.
Wow, quite a bit. And folks, just a reminder again, Tunisia, France at 10, and also at 10, Australia against Denmark. The winner of that game, they qualify for the round of 16. Winner of that game, they're gone through. A draw, it's the Aussies that will go marching on. At 2 o'clock, Poland against Argentina, and Saudi Arabia against Mexico. These are groups C and D. On Thursday, we'll have groups E and F. And on Friday, we end the group stages of the competition and complete 48 of the 64 games. Can you imagine? Where's the time gone by? It's gone by so fast. 16 teams in and 16 teams out. We're going down to the wire. Day by day by day, a team will start dropping out from the competition from here on in for the remainder of the competition. Who will survive? We will see. Only time will tell. So, yeah. No,
What happened if Mexico wins though?
What happened if Mexico wins?
Yeah, that goes to 4. Yeah. Mexico win, Argentina, Poland draw. That's 4-4 with Argentina, Mexico.
Yeah.
Boy, drama.
Indeed. Just to take some of the comments that we have coming in, BM says Tyler Adams is USA's best player, but he doesn't get the media hype that Pulisic gets. Interesting thought there. And Bollock Ignited says, don't sleep on the Aussie. Well,
Oi, oi, oi.
oi, oi, oi. Next year, moments of the World Cup so far?
Moment of the World Cup so far.
Yeah.
What is my moment of the World Cup so far? There have been a few of them, but I like that Koulibaly goal yesterday. First goal, I think it's first goal for Senegal.
Raise.
Yeah, first goal. The timing, the Foxy boy, that goal they carried them through. Big goal, man. Big goal. I think that there are a few of them, but I think that kind of stands out for me.
Yeah. Rashford's free kick.
Rashford's free kick.
That
was a good
goal.
one.
Feel.
Saudi's goal against Argentina.
Saudi's goal. So for me, there are quite a few, but they're not as standout. So Qatar's first goal for World Cup, that was good on their home. So I mean,
folks, she was running up and down the studio when the
let's
scored.
go.
She was running up and down.
I was gunning for them to get that goal.
Yeah.
Just a one goal. I mean, don't go out of group stages without scoring a goal.
Yeah.
Don't be a Trinidad.
Yeah. Wow.
But there's that.
Is anybody watching?
There's the Saudi second goal, the Japan second goal, Richardson's goal.
Yeah.
There are quite a few that are there. Some of the not. I mean, the first straight red card we got, that was quite an interesting one.
Hennessy, wow.
Yeah, that was quite a moment there.
Qatar really took it personal. No alcohol, no Hennessy.
No Hennessy.
Yo, drum roll. All right.
Quite a bit of moments.
Yeah, it's been there, and then, I mean, obviously seeing the strength of some of these Asian teams coming through full force.
I
mean, it's a thing. So even speaking of that, the Republic of South Korea, their two goals against it wasn't
Ghana.
Ghana.
Oh, those were some pretty goals.
Nice goal, man. The pressure.
And
pressure applied. Yeah.
And then their manager got the red card off too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Fun times. Red card for the last group game.
Very
fun
nice.
Times.
Very nice work. Very interesting. A lot of things to see.
There's a lot to pull from this World Cup in itself as to what we're hoping to expect for the next one. If this is how exciting group stages are.
Yeah, can't for the run of 16, eh?
Yeah. And imagine we haven't seen a hat-trick yet or own goals as yet.
Yeah.
Just one red card so far. Still plenty more to come. Thank you very much to Joel and Dexter for joining us for the morning show. Join us again at 1 o'clock for our afternoon show where we look ahead to the games coming up in Group C. So just a reminder, the post-game and pre-game show at 1 o'clock for the Poland-Argentina game and Saudi Arabia versus Mexico game. And we're back again at 4 o'clock. So 2 more shows to go today, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Come join us back again at 1 o'clock. Enjoy the next 2 games to come. Let's see who survives. Join us at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye for now.